interesting comment.
Wait,
Oh, our voices are coming through, aren't they?
not to kill you.
Shut up,
Kill
Bill.
yourself.
Couch Co-op.
Stop eating your pizza, Bill. That's right. What? Is there a video feed?
Couch Co-op.
This is Matt.
Couch Co-op.
Hello, Couch Co-opers, Couch Potatoes, and Couch Codependents. This is the Couch Co-op Show, and I'm Ian. And Matt, you need to unmute your mic, it looks like. But we're joined with super sick one, Bill. And we also got my friend Matt, Reverend. But his microphone is muted. You need to unmute it. So maybe we'll hear from him at some point. Maybe. Maybe
Show
not.
that their mouth, boy.
At least he made it. At least he made it.
Yeah.
He can probably hear us. Maybe not. What do I usually say? Oh, yeah, you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Oh, there's Matt. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Couch Co-op Shows, all one word, no hyphen. We're also live on twitch.tv/The Couch Co-op Show right now. And it'll be on YouTube probably at some point. I got my chooms with me tonight.
Ow, motherfucker.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Word.
And
Language.
we got our choom, and we're going to be talking about Cyberpunk 2077. The most hyped game, the most sought after game, the
No spoilers, though, right?
Oh yeah, we're not gonna do any spoilers on the game because this is not exactly a review. This is kind of a first impressions, and then
Gotcha.
talk about all the drama.
The drama, huh?
Drama.
So,
Okay.
well,
Drama
yeah.
mama.
Well, one of the reasons having Matt on the show here is well, I'm playing it on PS5, so I'm playing the PS4 version on PS5. Bill is playing the PC version from Steam or
Yeah.
off Steam, and Matt is playing the PS4 version on PS4.
How novel.
So the first thing I want to ask Matt is, how is the game running for you?
Running fine for me, other than when my fucking system shuts itself down.
So the
Yeah.
game's crashing.
Not the game, my whole system.
Oh, really?
My whole PlayStation 4, I think it overheats.
Oh, really?
And it just shuts it stops the game right in the middle
So
of
it's
like a
probably the
cutscene or
game,
something.
though. It's probably
No, because it's done it with Assassin's Creed, and it did it with Miles Morales.
Oh, is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Ah,
Interesting. So you have a defective PS4. You need to get some of that air. Clean it out, maybe.
I'll get some from work.
Probably dusty or got a bunch of mat hair.
In my apartment? No, there's no such thing as dust.
Does it sound like it's a jet turbine engine?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's the game look on your PS4 compared to other games?
It looks pretty damn good.
Really?
I have a shitty little TV, so everything looks good on my TV.
Touche.
The TV, the TV has just standard quality, and
Pretty
nothing
much.
can go over the quality of it, so it looks good.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
a standard dev television. The game's
Yeah.
looking
Yeah.
pristine.
This is the highest res this thing will handle. This is pretty hot.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
What I find funny is that out of the group of guys, the core group of guys, I've been looking towards this game forever. I mean, I was a huge fan of The Witcher 3. CD Projekt Red has always been a really cool company. They've always made pretty solid games. Cyberpunk was just something I was super hyped about, and I've known about this game for years been following it for years, been disappointed with the delays. And then Bill, I was like, I remember talking to him. I was like, "You gonna get this game? It's about to come out." And he's like, "Huh? I don't know anything about it."
No, he's lying.
Well,
But that's good.
a little bit. He knew it was something, but anyway. And then Matt,
I knew it was coming out. I didn't know much about it.
and Matt was the same thing. He like messaged me. He's like, "What is this game, Cyberpunk?" And it's like, "Are you serious?" Anyway, so these two guys, not knowing that much about it, both pre-ordered the game, whereas the rest of the guys didn't even bother.
Losers.
But are also super interested in playing the game.
Yeah.
Did those guys make the right decision not to buy this game?
No.
No. No.
No.
No.
So on the internet, is it the vocal minority that is killing this game right now? Because CD Projekt Red had to come out and apologize to everybody for their the game being broken, looking ugly, and not running.
I have not encountered any of those problems.
Right. I've had issues, but for a game that just dropped, I had less issues with this game than I do with Destiny 2. And it's been out a while.
I think this game was just so hyped. So many people. I mean, it pre-sold, just in pre-sales, 8 million copies.
Wow.
Jesus.
That it made a profit in its first day. Mind you, this game has been in like development for 10 years. The amount of money this game must have cost to make, and it turned a profit in its first day. It's pretty mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Of course.
That's fucking crazy.
Of course. All of a sudden, CD Projekt Red is saying that you can do refunds, and all the game stores are like, "What? Huh?" And they're having to deal with all these upset people wanting to return their game.
Oh.
So
I'm happy with it.
It's
I
crazy.
encountered one little glitch, but I just had to restart from a checkpoint, and it was fine.
I am running, as I said, I'm running the PS4 version on PS5. I am having issues occasionally. I have every few hours it'll crash. So I just save a lot. But it's no worse than Skyrim was when that fucking game launched on its console, and that game looked like butt, and it crashed, and it had the save glitch issues. Like your saves would get too big, and then the game wouldn't load anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, there were huge issues. I mean, but the only thing people remember is that Skyrim is Game of the Year, one of the greatest RPGs ever made. That's what's going to happen to Cyberpunk. This is just a little blip, and then it'll go away. CD Projekt Red will fix it. Because you sweep that shit away, guys. It's a fucking awesome game. It is so fucking awesome.
The storytelling's really good.
One thing I need to ask you guys, did you guys go with Penis 1 or 2?
Wow,
Penis
remember.
0. What, Matt?
I think I went with 2.
I think I went with 2.
Penis number 2. So that must be, is that cut or uncut is the question.
I think that's what, I don't remember.
It's got to be the choice. It's
I don't
either
know.
cut or uncut.
It's the size.
Oh, it's the size. It's slightly bigger.
But you can adjust your size, can't you?
No.
No.
Oh.
You only get 2 different sizes of a dinger. Big and
okay.
small.
Big and small.
Okay. I think the first day I had a glitch that continuously happens. It's just that your some of the what do you even call it, like palm trees or something like that, the trees will go black and then they'll like come to the forefront so they don't layer properly, and that might not I don't know if that's the game or if I'm running a 2070 Super, so it's and then after playing it the first day, and then I played it the second day, and then they had the big update. And after the update, it wouldn't load, and it was saying that it flatlined, and so I updated a bunch of shit, and then it still wasn't doing anything, and then I realized that it must have just been that they were prepping another update, and it ran through, and I haven't had any issues like that yet. Probably the hardest thing is picking up items. because you have to like walk around items sometimes
Yeah.
to
Oh,
get
Yeah,
targeted them on
yeah, I
properly
encountered
for
that
them to
too.
pick up.
I've also had the
I
experience
don't-
like they get stuck under things that, and so you
Yeah.
shoot the stuff off of them to then get the.
Mhm.
I had like some cases fall on a weapon, and I had to like
Interesting.
shoot the stuff to push shit off the weapon. It's
I think
really-
drones are the hardest to get anything out of, like because it'll stay, the item will stay inside
Right.
the drone. I like wrecked my motorcycle against a van and ended up inside the van, and then I had to go to my most recent save because I was just standing there in this van. And then sometimes she'll stand up on the top, like on ESO when they're like the people like are on top of their horses and they run. So every once in a while she'll like stand up on her motorcycle and it'll just be bare ass.
Right.
So I'll have a top on, but no bottoms.
See, and I feel like it's all kind of varying glitches. It's not like Skyrim where like it would just spawn mammoths from the sky, or the giants would hit you into space. Which I still think is a
Wow.
problem. It still hasn't been fixed to this day. That still fucking happens. But
Oh, excuse me. Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
I
what
did
the-
get flung,
You got. I haven't gotten flung.
but it was I don't even know. Oh, I went up to go get something, and I was climbing up kind of a rock wall, and then I grabbed the item, and it was just like poof, and I flew way into the air, and then came down, and then I died, and then I had to come back.
So visually for you, Bill, how's the game look
Yeah.
for you?
Amazing, really good.
Because
And all my settings, my ray tracing, everything's ultra. And it's like, so everything looks great.
have you seen any of the PlayStation 4 stills?
I haven't. Well, I get until I saw the thing or read that thing that said that, or Caitlin told me that people were complaining that it wasn't looking good on the PS4. I was like, oh, I haven't tried it on the PS4. Because there was a part of me that was like, oh, fuck this update, man. Maybe I should just get on the PS4 and play on the PS4. And I'm happy I got it on the PC.
It's probably the best
Pretty
place to
soon I
play.
can mod myself some stuff.
My version looks great, but it looks like a really good PS4 game. Because my PS5 is just muscling the game through.
Right.
So I have to, and I'm waiting obviously for the PS5 upgrade that comes next year, with all the goodies and the bells and whistles. I was expecting Matt to be like, ugh, it's kind of gross looking, but no.
No, I've not noticed anything, but like I said, I've got a shitty little TV, so everything looks amazing.
I know that Chaser, one of our friends, he has it, and he was really disappointed. Doesn't look good on his 4K TV.
Huh.
But through the PS4, though.
Yeah, through the PS4. I believe Tony Death mentioned something in our Discord about it being kind of ugly and glitchy, but he's having a lot of fun with it anyway. Which
I noticed when they're talking, their mouths don't really match up to what they're saying. It kind of looks like a old
See,
Godzilla movie.
I think that's a PS4 issue. I think that's a console issue because I think the old tech is just not strong enough to push it, and it's struggling.
It kind of looks like a Godzilla movie from the the old ones.
Because I don't have that issue.
I mean, I have no problem with that. I don't care.
I don't really have any issues with the game except, after about 3 hours or so, I gotta just kind of remember to save because it'll just random. I'll be like riding my bike down the street and it'll just crash.
So
And actually, the update that
I have a
dropped,
question.
that update that dropped, Bill, that you got or that everyone got, that main one, that fixed a lot of it, so it doesn't happen as much as it was, but it still happens. Yeah, Matt, go ahead.
Is there a way to change the view when you're driving a car?
Yeah, you can do third person.
How?
It's like
I've
it's on.
pushed
It
every
shows.
fucking button I can
It's
imagine.
It
right
shows,
arrow.
It's right arrow. It shows it on the screen. Change view.
Okay, I'll have to try that when I play the game again.
Yeah, it has
tomorrow or
two different third person views, and then the first person, two third person views, and then a first person view.
something. The
So, yeah.
first person view is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I don't like driving in first person.
No.
There's some cars, like some are okay, but some cars are just like, what the?
Plus, I just like
they're
looking at
very
my.
visual.
I like looking at. I mean, those cars are fucking
Yes.
sick, and the bikes
Oh,
are
so-
They
so.
are neat looking cars.
It's really.
Man.
So let's go back a ways to the game. Actually, what did you guys choose? Nomad, Street Kid, Corpo.
Street Kid.
Oh, Matt went Street Kid. Bill.
No, man.
Oh, you went Nomad?
Yeah.
Wow, I thought you went Corpo.
No.
I went Corpo.
Where'd you go?
I went
That's
Corpo.
why I said
We
if
all
I
went...
don't get that
That's awesome.
update soon, I'm gonna have to go kill some corpos.
Oh, I see. I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's cool that we all went 3 different. So I believe it starts us all in different areas. Not to spoil it too much, but I believe each different class starts you somewhere else. So
But
Yeah.
I'm curious.
yeah, that's
where
why
you
I'm
guys
gonna
started.
play all 3. So once I
I
do
probably
this,
will do that too.
I'll go back and do my PS5 version, and then at some point, hopefully, there'll be a big, huge modding community, and I'll get the PC version and do a third
The
playthrough.
primary the original primary NPC, still the same, and the main storyline is still the same.
Yeah. I think it's just your starting area, and there might be some. I mean, there is some perk things. Obviously, you have because I don't know for you, but like Corpo gets a Corpo choice sometimes. You probably get a Nomad choice.
Yeah. I get
same.
nomad choices.
Yeah, so that's
And comps.
that stuff's happening. Not to, I don't think that spoils anything, but
That's not a big spoiler.
Did you? Oh, never mind.
No, go ahead,
That
go ahead.
would be a spoiler.
well, I went.
No,
I
it's
rolled up obviously a female character, and she's very cyberpunk looking, and she has this kind of shiny jumpsuit, and she rides around on her Akira motorcycle, and you guys, I don't think you guys probably even bother with the photo mode, but I just like taking photos.
Of course
so
you do.
when you said photo mode though on the PS4,
Yeah, or PS5. There should be
Okay.
a photo mode on the
There's-
Steam version.
okay. Well, I'd have to look for it, but I didn't. Like, I'll just old man screenshot you.
Oh.
Shit.
On the PlayStation, on the PlayStation, you hit both triggers in, and it goes to an actual photo mode,
Right.
and then there's filters and stickers and frames and all this effect stuff you can do, and there's probably that on the PC mode. I just don't know what keystroke it is.
Yeah, I haven't seen any like option for it, so I was like, okay.
Crimson says it's a next-gen
Excuse
game
me.
meant for next-gen consoles. I kind of agree
Yeah.
with that, but I think if CD Projekt Red got The Witcher to run on the Switch, if you give them 6 more months, it'll be running fine on the PS4 and Xbox One. It's just, it wasn't ready for those consoles. But I think it'll be running flawlessly. You give them like 6 months or so, it's going to be running fine on those systems.
We'll optimize it. And figure
Yeah,
it
it's
out.
just, I mean, it's not even running it's not optimized well for some cards right now. Like the top end, we're reading stuff like the 390 and stuff. We're having struggling issues, all kinds of weird 3090, not 390.
The 390.
390. Woo, that's an
Yeah.
old card. Wait, does that card
Shit,
even
man.
exist?
That's top of the line. I think that's what I run in my 580. Fuck, man.
The problem is nowadays no games are ready at launch.
right, because everybody pressure to put it out. People want to see it. Want to play it.
Yeah. And some games never get finished, you know? I don't know. Anthem.
Yeah.
So, Bill, what is the game? What are you enjoying about the game? What is it about you? What is the loop that keeps you? Because sometimes you play a game for a little bit and you kind of go switch to something else. This one seems to have you like sucked in.
Yeah, like even to the point where I haven't picked up like Destiny since it dropped.
Exactly.
And I mean, we're gonna play Destiny after this tonight, but I like.
Yeah, don't want to. I got you.
I'm like, fuck. I just want to play. I just want to play it. I like the fact that it's not like this huge intricate crafting system, but the crafting system's cool. I just like exploring. Like I spent an hour or 2 hours or something just trying to find every single tarot in the game. There's another mission that it was like a 7-part mission. I just went and did that, and that took me like an hour and a half. Like there's different things. It really sucks you in. I just spent like a full 4-hour session just running around the Badlands and just doing the little NCPD stuff.
Oh, right.
Because like you drive by them and it's like, hey, there's an assault happening, so you can do all those. And trying to do everything that's like not very high,
Right.
because like I've done a couple. I did one, I got away with it because of the way I did it. But then another one, I just got my ass handed to me, and it's like, there's no fucking way, dude. There's
Right.
There's some is like there's no why I'm fighting this person and they're like 90. It shows like the big bar, the big people, the big bosses, whatever. 99%. I'm like fuck. It won't even boil down. I was like I'm out. And I can walk away from a mission and come back to it at any time, and that's cool. And the fucking cars, man. The fucking cars. They're so cool. I've had like so much inspiration. I'm excited for this year working on cars because of it. I'm like, I have some ideas now.
Nice. How about you?
Ideas.
How about you, Matt? What have you really enjoyed about the game?
I've explored a little bit. I've done a little bit of the missions. It's really fucking detailed. Jesus Christ! Everything that you can pick up when you're on a mission or wandering about, it's amazing. I've not played a game like this before. That's this level of intricacy. The cutscenes are they're like seamless.
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I love games like that. You don't have to worry about going and timing out, like kind of like Assassin's Creed when it loads a cutscene.
Right.
This thing is like there's a cutscene and then you're back into the gameplay.
Yeah.
I like the I like the whole looting of the game. I love how easy it is to break stuff down and sell stuff. Like there's always a little sell unit. So if you're like encumbered, you can just break it down or sell it.
Yeah.
I actually love, there's some really inventive guns. I love the mods you can give your body. It's I don't know. I find myself just roaming around doing nothing most of the time. And like Bill, I've done a bit of the main story, but I do a lot of like the side quest stuff. I want to buy the cars, but at the same time, all I use is the motorcycle. So I'm conflicted. Like, well, the cars are cool. Do I want to waste money on the cars? I'd rather buy some other stuff. It's funny. I don't know. I just really what else? I like buying clothes. That's one point of contention. I feel like there's so many clothes in the world that I can't buy. Like I don't know why that is. Like a lot of the other like NPCs have these really cool clothes, but I can't have those. I have only my clothes, so hopefully they fix that. But I like finding new, interesting clothing. I don't know.
Yeah, but if you find something that you really, really like, whether it's a weapon or clothing, upgrade it. You know what I mean? You don't have to like try to find the higher level version of something. Just upgrade it. I could be wearing the same fucking dress or whatever through the whole game if I wanted to. I think. I'm assuming. I'm sure there's more perks, but I don't really think there's really perks other than if you have a piece of clothing that has a modded ability on it.
Yeah, you can have a mod.
That is just armor.
There are some perks.
Yeah.
Well, I think they're modded perks, aren't they? I don't know. I
think
think if they
clothes
have
themselves,
right,
don't really have many.
I haven't done much of the crafting.
I haven't even done any of that.
There's some stuff you wouldn't even know about. Like, it was like a couple days before I realized the whole text messaging system. Like I thought it was just a message system, and then it had your quests. But like, there's actual text messages that have replies in them that you have to select, and then and it's like what?
Wow.
Yeah.
And they have choices.
Yeah, that's what that text I sent you. I was like, it's a spoiler of what happens, but I'm just like, this is.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like there's conversations within conversations. It's and then the side quests themselves are just very thought out, intricate, like whole level of separate shit going on. I mean, like The Witcher. If you played The Witcher, you know this kind of shit. This is what CD Projekt Red does, but even on some of these side quests, it's pretty impressive. Crimson says there's been times where the cars in Cyberpunk do not stop. They just run you over, or you'll come back to your car under another car. I haven't had that. I've gotten hit by cars because they don't stop, which, you cross the street, not at a crosswalk. It's probably going to happen.
Right. But, exactly.
But I've never come back underneath a car or anything. I don't
think I've played enough right now to get a glitch like that.
Ask Tony about well, Tony's also playing on an old PS4, so he's probably having a lot of issues. He's got to get a PS5. Where's he been? Where's he at? Anyway, Uh, so what are some of the gripes? Do you have any gripes?
I
I don't
think
have enough time to play. No, I mean,
the only one I have is
yes.
there's a lot of
Go ahead.
fucking cutscenes.
Well, it's RPG
Yeah.
decision
But
choices.
are you hard driving for the storyline?
I'm just doing whatever I feel like doing, really.
Okay.
I wander around. Sometimes I do part of its story. Sometimes I explore. It's just, whatever hits my fancy.
I don't think
Gotcha.
Matt's ever really played this level of an RPG before.
No, I have never played anything like this before. This
Yeah.
is amazing.
Like a Fallout type game or something like that. There's a lot of dialogue and a lot of dialogue choice. It's kind of
Mm-hmm.
because then it'll affect how the game supposedly plays out at the end.
Yeah, okay.
So,
And without a spoiler, like the tarot cards, there's 2 I can't get because they're dependent upon how you complete the game. So I won't even get all of the tarot cards without playing the game twice, at least. That's my understanding. I might be wrong, but my gripe is
did
that
you Google that?
I can't be fully naked.
Yeah, I can't be fully naked.
I can't be fully
Only
naked on my
topless.
motor, so I want to look at my sweet ass, and I can't look at my sweet ass.
Here's my
And
only.
you can't be. Yeah, go ahead.
What are my
Go ahead.
my only real gripe? I like the shooting in first person. That's fine. I would like to be able to wander around in third person though. I would like to just kind of, I don't know, have the choice to go into first person, like Skyrim or Fallout. It lets you choose. You can be in first person or third person. I want that choice. I know that they said at the beginning they were like, oh, we want first person because it's completely immersive. It's like, not for me. It's not. I mean,
But going
to a degree, yes, but at the same time, I immerse differently. So
But go into settings, and there is different settings. There's actual first person settings,
I don't think there's a third person.
and then there's third person settings, and there's for the vehicle.
Yeah,
is
for the
separate.
vehicle. For the vehicle.
No, but I know, but the settings for the first person and third person, they don't. There's 2 sets of those that don't affect anything. You have to go to a lower set to change that. So
that might be a PC only thing.
I don't know.
I'll have to check.
I'm wondering if they added it in, and then eventually they'll add a third person.
I'll have to check.
But yeah, like I tried. I'm like, what the fuck? My third person isn't changing. It's like, oh, that's not the third person's. I have to go to a different one.
Interesting.
But,
And
yeah,
then
weird.
I think it's interesting. I think Fuzz Vega in our Discord chat said something about it, that the foot sounds sounded sounds like you're like a clunky, like the way they plop plop plop. It's like, come on, couldn't you do something a little more?
Frankenstein boots.
Yeah, like there's like, yeah, exactly. I'm like a female in high heels, and it sounds like I'm fucking beating the ground every time I walk. It's like, what?
I sound like I'm waddling.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm waddling is what it sounds like.
It
Watch
when
the
you-
other NPCs when you're like either even in cutscenes or whatever, or just people walking down the street, or that one dude Jackie, the way he walks, it is kind of funky.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I'd be totally disappointed if it was third person walking.
Maybe. Sometimes I feel like I'm too short. Like I'm shorter than I should be.
Interesting.
Sometimes it's fine. It seems fine. But then other times I feel like, dude, I feel like I'm about as tall as this table.
Can't you change your? I know you can change it.
The
I
FOV,
just can't think of.
field of view.
Yeah.
But I don't think that changes the height. I don't know. I'll have to look into that some more.
I felt like when I was doing the mission with Jackie, I felt like I was like 2 inches tall and he was 44 feet tall. It's like, Jesus Christ, dude, you're huge. What the hell's going on? The height ratio doesn't seem to be much thought out on that, I don't think.
It could also be just that the game's not working properly.
But is it the cutscenes that it feels like that to you?
No, when you're in missions with him, he seems like
Oh
he's
yeah, yeah.
fucking gigantic, and then
He is a
the
big
cutscene
boy.
he's normal size.
Gotcha. Huh.
I feel that. I don't know if I felt that with him, but I have definitely done some other missions with some other characters that are like, Jesus Christ, this guy's tall, and there's no
Right?
way he's that tall. Or you'll switch a scene. It's like, oh, now I'm the right height. That's
Right?
weird.
Yeah.
Interesting. I haven't noticed that. I'll have to I'll have to pay more attention.
It could be a PlayStation thing, console problem.
Could be.
Interesting. Totally. I think you guys should totally get your money refunded.
No way.
No way.
This is the most fun.
See?
This is the
Right.
most fun in a game I've had, and the most focused I've been in a video game. Like, yeah, Spider-Man Miles Morales was good. I played it. It's just
Oh, that
more
was a fun
It's a
game.
fun game, just more Spider-Man though. I played it.
Yeah.
This game, like, I haven't stayed up till like 4:00 in the morning, a single-player game in forever, and just only I mean, I have like 35 hours already in this game,
Jesus
and
Christ.
it just launched or something, and
Yeah.
I'm just like thinking about it always. It's
Yeah.
awesome. I'm so
That's not healthy, right?
well. I'm also my anxiety's high, so like, as some of you know, I'm trying to purchase a house, so it's
Ugh.
so there's this gotta let the mind, but it's just I love it. It's a great game. I don't know. I feel bad for the people that aren't happy with it. I get it. There's some games that are awful and don't work, but I think it's worse when you're just like not in tune with the game, like kind of like Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I played it for a while, and I just like, it's like fine. It's well made. I'm just not in tune with it, and regardless of whatever bugs or the crashing in Cyberpunk, I am just so much more in tune with that game and just enjoy watching it play out. And I don't know. I'm really, really into it.
There's been a number of times that I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? You need to put down the controller. You need to step away.
Step away.
Because it is. It's just like, it does. It's consuming. It's a very consuming game. And okay, so I just did Red Dead, right?
Immersion
And
level 100.
In the beginning, I was like, uh-oh, I might really like this game. This is going to be immersive, da-da-da-da-da-da. And then by the end of it, I'm like, where's the big yellow piss spot that I have to go to fucking get? In this, I'm like Matt was saying, like you were saying, I'll just do whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in fact, I'm almost putting off the main story.
Oh, I'm doing that for sure.
Because I'm like, and I progressed quite a bit in it, I feel like. I mean, my main line is like 45 to 50%, because they have the 3 different lines
right
above.
Mm-hmm.
But I can just fucking side quest all day, not even fret.
Right.
I almost don't want to beat it right away.
I haven't even thought about doing a side quest yet in this game.
Really?
You should.
You just
Yeah.
do it. So you are mainlining it. Even though you're doing whatever.
I've only done like 4 missions in the main mission. Then I got mad at my PlayStation and put it away for a couple days. But I'm gonna get back into it.
You should get some can of air, bro. You need to get that can of air.
I can steal that from work. I'll get it tomorrow.
Steal from work.
I'm
You
going
can
to.
slide off.
Procrastinate.
You can also slide off the top panel. You can find it on YouTube. They'll show you how to do it. But you can get in there and spray. You probably got some dust in there and it's overheating.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, think of that.
I mean, if it's doing on Spider-Man and Assassin's Creed, you should. If those games hadn't done it and it was just Cyberpunk, I'd just blame Cyberpunk for being too intensive on the system. But if those other games are doing it, you probably just need to clean out your system and hopefully it won't
Which
be
Assassin's Creed?
Valhalla. Yeah.
Oh shit! You're dumping in all the money to the new games.
Yeah, I went crazy this last couple months on games. I bought Maneater. Haven't even played that yet.
Yeah, Maneater, baby.
Played Spider-Man all the way through. I'm like an eighth of the way through Valhalla. Yeah. It's been an expensive game year.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah.
What would you like?
Yes.
I mean, what would you guys like to see? I mean, obviously, I made my gripe, but like, I would like to see a third person. I don't know. Matt's barely kind of touched the surface of the game. I feel like Bill's probably the most deep. I don't know. We're about the same. I don't know, because I feel like I We're probably about the same. I don't know.
Yeah.
What would you really like to see in the game, Bill? That it's not in there, you think?
I don't know. It's like,
It's perfect the way it is.
because like Kay asked me about the size, like the map size. Is it like as big as Skyrim?
No,
I'm
no,
like,
no.
No, it's like a different largeness.
Oh, it's the verticality of the game, because like it's not as big like yeah, like square footed, like, but it goes up.
It goes up, and you can go in like so many places, like side buildings and stuff. I want more Joy Toys. I want to experience
the
more
world
Joy
design. The world design is really impressive, and
It is.
the advertising is ludicrous.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god.
Milf
the
Guard,
Moonies ad. I'm like, what the?
Whore
fuck?
Watson.
What the fuck?
What is the one?
Oh my god. Whore Watson.
Wide open. The one with the ass and the snake going up. There's.
I don't know if I've seen that one. I might have.
There's so many.
The
And then the
meat
food
ones,
the
just
food ones are crazy.
It's like, why are you?
Okay, burning question. I read something on Kotaku briefly about this. Are there too many sex toys, dildos, and the such in the game?
Okay. I don't know because everything I grab automatically uncrafts. Like I craft it like it's junk. I only have one dildo that I roll around with, and that's a weapon.
Spoiler.
Oh, sorry.
Have you
It
been
has
to the
really high like
Have you been to the
DPS.
Have you been to the stores where they're just there?
Yes,
It's-
I've been in the sex shop.
There's a few
And
of them.
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed that you can't buy BDs that will work on your equipment. And there's only two people you can have actually, other than wooing an NPC. There's only two people you can have.
Well, supposedly the vocal minority is out in rage again, and they're trying to get CD Projekt Red to dial back the amount of that stuff.
If anything, they need to up it.
Yeah, it's a cyberpunk
is
game.
like-
It's
The whole idea is to experience things you can't experience in real life.
I also think that people are forgetting that this is not an adult like X-rated game, but it's an adult game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
You didn't buy this for your fucking kid.
Yes.
Tell me you bought it. If you bought it for your kid and you're complaining about,
You're a
then-
fucking idiot.
then you're a bad parent.
Touche quote.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like that. Not enough.
Not enough. It's just, it's just kind of, why can't we just, when people do this, then this is why we can't have nice things, because these people are just, and they ruin the evolution of video games. There's nothing wrong with this stuff,
Yes,
I haven't
go
seen any
ahead.
of the dildos or anything in the game.
Sorry,
But
Matt, we
I'm,
didn't
I'm
mean
having
to spoiler.
fun. No, I don't care. I'm having fun running around and seeing different kind of shit.
Yeah, what do you
I
think all
mean,
the
there's-
ads and stuff?
I haven't seen a lot of the ads either. But
They're
I'm
everywhere.
not. I'm
Sit
not
on your TV in your
I'm
house.
I'm mainly inside of other buildings
Mm.
where all the missions are taking place. See, I haven't played much of the game because of my PlayStation. But
All right. So Matt's very surfacey. He's on the surface.
Yeah.
He's just like, he hasn't even,
I haven't explored that much.
he hasn't, he hasn't crowned yet? The turtle hasn't come out of the shell? I don't
It
know.
has a little bit,
It's a
not
little
that
bit.
much though.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
Prairie
How many
dogging a
times
little
have you
bit.
died,
Yeah,
Matt?
prairie dogging. That was the one I was looking for. I couldn't think of the little animal. What animal do you
Well,
put up
the
your
cops
butt?
killed me.
A gopher?
What animal don't you put up your butt?
I don't know. Get Richard Gere on the phone.
Yeah, right.
The cops killed me once because I shot a pedestrian, but that's the only time I've died.
Really? Oh, okay. I
Well,
die all the time. So.
I've died a lot.
Yeah.
What difficulty you guys have it on?
I'm on.
I just did medium. What, Matt? You went hard?
I went easy. No, God no.
Oh.
I went normal.
If I were to go hard, I'd still be in the first like 2 seconds of the game.
Yeah, no, I rolled with normal too. I didn't want to go easy because I wanted to actually feel the game, but I also didn't want to go hard yet. And I think there's even a level, isn't there like a one
It's
above hard?
like a easy, normal, hard, and then very hard or something.
Expert or something.
Something like that. The how do you guys find the shooting? Like, it's not like obviously something as like a like a Destiny or something, but it's better than Fallout 4 or something, like better than like Mass Effect. It's pretty good, especially for I don't think CD Projekt Red has ever done a shooter.
No, but it's definitely what I've felt is definitely depends upon your gun.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
So like Destiny, I can get some kind of like I can feel the difference in guns sometimes, but like I have to find a weapon that I really like in this. I have like my loadout. I have my katana, and then I have a sniper rifle, and then I have another one. But it's like the sniper rifle is almost like a fusion rifle. It's like
Right. Did you get the
um,
giant tech? Have you seen or gotten the giant tech sniper rifle?
yeah, that's what it is a tech sniper rifle.
The big one that's like it has like the giant. It's like super huge. It looks like a
Oh,
cannon.
maybe I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
I don't.
It's something like that. I know the fusion one you're talking about. I know the standard sniper rifle, but then there's this other one I got, and it's like shooting a tank off your
Oh,
shoulder.
wow.
I mean, and you hit their head like one shot, their heads explode.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, I love headshotting with that sniper rifle. Then there's another one that some guys will carry, and it's like a heavy machine gun, and you can pick that up. It's just like, and it just blows shit up. It's insane. But yeah, they did a really good job, I think, on shooting. Matt?
I love the shooting. I'm mobbing around with a shotgun and one of the machine guns, and headshots with the shotgun. There's nothing left of the head.
Yeah.
I have no problem with the shooting. It's actually pretty easy. You just point and shoot.
I do feel like when you start going into like above your level difficulty, they do become very spongy. Like it takes a lot of shots with certain weapons.
I don't think I've
Some
hit
of
that
them-
yet. I don't think I've gone into an area where it's like, oh fuck, I gotta go. I'm too small.
Right.
I had some fully modded people that come after you, and it's just like, you know, like they're like the jump cuts in fucking like zombie movies or something, or vampire movies, or whatever. They pop them.
Right.
It's like Jesus Christ. But I have double jump now, so I'm like in Destiny, I go and then it's pretty badass. I can get
Nice.
over fences and shit, no problem. And
Are you guys? Well, Matt maybe hasn't made his choice yet, but are you just going in guns blazing, or are you trying to stealth?
I do some stealth. I do some guns blazing. Stealth is a little hard. It's
Mhm.
it's a little tricky.
The hacking and the stealth is really kind of you really got to be slow, and you really got to upgrade the mods and stuff to make that
Yeah.
stuff a little bit more
Intuitive.
right. But it's also kind of you're right. It is kind of weird a little bit, but like you have to switch to that camera view and then select the hacking you're gonna do on the thing, and
you have enough RAM.
you have to have enough RAM to do it. It gets pretty in depth, and like so I don't know. I'm like
How much RAM
middling,
you have?
huh?
much
I
RAM
still
do
only
you
have
have?
2. I've been thinking about updating.
Seriously?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
because I decided to go
Sorry.
with Mantis blades instead of more RAM.
Yeah, but I found that one that gave me
Oh,
an
you found one? I
additional,
haven't
like,
found one.
9 or something like that or whatever. I'm up at like I think I have 13,
Damn.
12 or 13
No, I
RAM.
still got 2.
But yeah, I mean, and it's crazy because I've tried to do that, but you also have like the amount of time that
Right.
that whatever you're doing, whether you're shutting the camera system off or whether or not you fuck with their optics, how long that lasts, so you get time to sneak up on them. But I've tried sneaking. I really give it a good effort, especially when the mission says, "Oh, you should try to be sneak," and then once you fucking get caught or whatever, it's like, "Brrrt," and then it's just like mantis, or with like katana. I'm just like, kill everything. It's just fucking waste them all. I'm probably losing side quests.
Well, but maybe I don't know.
Hemedry side quests for all
I
the
just-
people I kill.
I guess I'm kind of at the point where like the stealth. While I enjoy it, I do stealth a lot in games, and I find that just slaughtering them is more fun. So I don't know.
It is pretty fun.
It is. I find it very
Just
much.
annihilating.
It is until you
Like,
get
then I get
owned.
done, I'm like, oh god.
But
Yeah, I know. Like, get 4 or 5 people on you at once, and I mean, There's something that happens to me on a regular. I don't know if it's they must have a net runner or something, but all of a sudden I'll be overheating.
Oh yeah, that's what
I'll
that
be on
is.
fire.
Yeah, and then you're just
And
like
I'm like,
you're boosting, you're like doing the little health over and over again,
I'm
and
fucking just like I felt like last week
yeah.
physically, like my fevers.
That or
But
those guys that do the fucking shot grenade, and that thing just like
yeah,
if you don't have any resistance to that shit, that thing like destroys you. But
yeah.
Oh,
It's
the electric
insanity.
grenade.
yeah, that thing fucking
Yeah.
whatever that shit is, man, that'll take you
That
down.
thing's brutal.
That'll take you down in one shot.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you guys know how far I am in the game? I'm only at 3%.
3%. I don't even know my
Yes.
percentage. Oh, percentage is Oh, I got you.
So you have like the main storyline, you're Johnny, and then there's something else. There's 3 different
Yeah, there's V,
storylines.
Johnny, and I forget what the other one is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's your corp or your
Might be
nomad
corpo,
line.
or it's just kind of it might be just your, or just the
So,
generic line. I don't know of things to do.
Pop it up and look.
I think
I
I'm
have
like
no
at
idea.
60, 20, 20 or something like that.
Wow. Yeah. Crazy.
Which is weird because I haven't done a lot of main quests. I mean, I've done quite a bit of main quests, but I'm surprised how much Johnny is in the side quests. Like
Really?
Keanu Reeves did a lot.
Yeah.
Because he's.
I know.
in a
I
lot
thought
of-
he was just supposed to be like a side character or something.
No, he's like
And then-
the character.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's interesting. Like he's in it a
He's
lot
almost
more.
half the game.
Yeah, he's he's always popping up and shit, and it's just like, and he's really entertaining. It's fun. I really.
Yeah, there are a lot of entertaining scenes with Johnny. I've got
keep
a
on
few.
wanting to call him Johnny
I'm that far.
Cool.
Yeah, but I'm not much farther than that.
I don't know. I'm in love with the game. We'll have to come back and do a full wrap spoilery cast, but I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
I'm happy with it. I mean, it's funny because like you guys pre-ordered, I was recommending the game. Oh, we should get this game. But then after all the negative stuff's coming, I was like kind of worried that Matt was gonna have some issues with the game. I told Ryan maybe you should wait, and he went and got it anyway, and he was not happy with it. Justin, Scraper, does the music.
Mm-hmm.
He messaged me today and asked, "Is Cyberpunk worth getting?" And I'm like, I mean, I love the fucking game, dude. I don't know if I can recommend you getting it on your PS4, but go for it. You get the PS5 version for free, so if you get a PS5.
Right.
But
I didn't know that.
yeah, Matt. So if you ever get a PS5, you get the PS5 version for free.
Oh,
Same thing
that's
with
kind of cool.
Valhalla.
Really?
Yep.
I did not know that either.
I don't know about Spider-Man. Maybe I'm not sure about Spider-Man.
No, I don't think they did Spider-Man that.
But I know that Valhalla and thanks Crimson for hanging out for a bit.
Yep. Yeah.
Watching 4 white males on a podcast is very exciting.
4? There's 4 of us.
Not 4, there's 3. I can't count.
It's okay.
And
It's all right.
we don't really
Typically,
know
the couch co-op is
4.
4.
Normally, yes.
Generally.
Yeah.
That's what
Have
I
a
was.
good night or a good early morning. Good 5 o'clock in the morning for you.
Yeah. So I don't know. What else you guys have? Anything else you want to talk about on Cyberpunks?
I haven't checked out the mod community yet, but I'm excited for what the mods are gonna do.
So I did check Nexus, and there's a lot of presets. There's a lot of game saves. There are some tweaks to settings for visually, like you can change the color and stuff of the game. I don't know what they're doing. I haven't checked what they're actually doing, but there is a bunch of that stuff. So it's all early, not even really mods. I would say. I think someone just got into the higher level of the game, like broke into the higher menus, because I guess they can unlock some other higher settings than the settings you're allowed to use currently.
Wow.
Huh.
Yeah, so I think there's that kind of modding right now. But if they're breaking into that stuff already, I have hope that in about a year, bigger boobs, fully naked, it's gonna be good.
I wish you could customize your character more. Go into, like you can in Valhalla, go to a tattoo shop and, alter shit.
Oh, like just like well, you do
Yeah,
kind of
change it
get
up.
you do kind of get
Well,
that.
you get the cybernetic mods, but I'm talking about, maybe I want to change my appearance, or I don't
Oh,
like
like in
how
the
my character
game,
looks now.
it
Yeah.
would be cool if you could like change, change your hair, change,
Yeah.
there's like
Hmm.
right, there is that ability in Valhalla.
Oh, that's the thing that's weird. I don't know if you've looked in the mirror. With certain hats on, you'll be bald. My
Yeah,
character
that's
will
a
be
glitch.
bald.
That's a glitch for sure.
And then like your hair will change, obviously, by unless you not run in whatever headgear, your hair will change. Like if I run a bandana, then my hair comes down the side of my face. I have the two,
Oh
like
yeah, yeah, yeah. You wear certain
the
like
balls on the top of my head.
I have the weird ponytail, and then I put a cowboy hat on, and then it made me have just regular long hair.
Yeah, yeah. So that's kind of cool what they did
They right.
with it, but
There was a funny message I actually tweeted out to CD Projekt Red. If you go in your apartment and then in your stash, you walk in there where you can get weapons, I guess, or you can store your
yeah,
weapons. But on the wall, there's all these foam cutouts, but you can't
yeah.
put.
I want to put my guns in there.
I do too.
Right?
And like
Yeah.
Borderlands let us do that. So I actually sent a photo of that and said, "Hey, why can't I put my weapons in this? Borderlands did it. Make it happen."
Yeah.
I was like,
No, I'm like too. I'm like, oh, I threw stuff in there in that inventory just to see
Yeah.
it happen, and I was
And
like,
no,
oh shit,
no.
it's got to be coming.
It's
There's
got
no
to.
way
There's got to
that
be
they
a
just-
lot of stuff coming. I think.
Oh,
I feel like
God.
there's probably a lot of stuff that just. You know what? Also was something weird, and I don't know if this has been talked about much. One of the back when they announced that it was only going to be first person and not third person, don't worry about it. There'll be a lot of chances for you to see your character. I think there was a lot of understanding that you would see your character in certain cutscenes, which we haven't seen.
Yeah.
So I'm curious if they had to cut all that shit out because it wasn't. I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't know what happened there. Or maybe it was a misunderstanding on my part. But I feel like there was like a. You don't worry. You'll see your character a lot. But I
I
don't.
can barely see my character.
Spoiler. Even in the sex scenes, you kind of only see your hands and
Legs.
legs.
and shit.
So if
Yeah.
I'm wearing,
Lower torso.
so it's interesting.
Yeah,
I would like to see my character more. That's all.
I agree.
I spend a lot of time on the character. I want to see that shit.
Funny.
Oh, well, Matt, you have any last words?
No, I don't have any last words.
You're enjoying
I
it?
enjoy the game. I suggest people give it a shot.
I was hoping Matt had spent more time. Maybe he'd run into more crashes or something. You'll have to let us know.
I will.
Yeah.
I'll blow out my PlayStation and play it later.
Yeah, well, there's definitely more stuff that I want to talk about that we can't talk about because we're
Blow my
choosing not to
PlayStation.
spoil.
yeah. There's a lot of we could have a lot of fun spoilery talk. It's very fun. I think this is. Yeah, that's an hour. Hey, look at hour. Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Time flies. Hey, you want to do a couch co-optional really quick? We haven't done that in a while. You have any like things you've been watching, books you've been reading, music you've been listening to?
I just watched Manhunt
Manhunt?
on Netflix,
Yeah.
and I literally in one day watched the whole thing. The first season they did was on Ted Kaczynski,
Okay.
Unabomber.
Yeah.
This one was about a security guard who finds a bomb at the Olympic game, and it was really good. It was really good.
Cool.
Kind of escalated.
Netflix Manhunt. How about you, Matt? Anything?
Watched recently. I've been seeing trailers for it. Love and Monsters with Dylan O'Brien. It's about an apocalypse story type thing where all the animals on Earth get mutated, and it's him just being Dylan O'Brien mobbing through the wasteland trying to get to his girlfriend. But the story's really well done. It's funny. It's heartwarming. And the CGI is really well. I would suggest that, but you can only purchase it. You can't watch it streaming anywhere.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's actually enjoyable. I thought it was really good, really well done, and the dogs the dog that they used was really really awesome too.
Sweet. So I'm gonna pick a kind of a YouTube. It's the Hoonigan station on the YouTube, but there's a series. It's they've just started. Well, it's been going for a while, and it's Hoonicorn versus that. They have a show called This versus That, and they drag race certain cars against each other. But they've been doing a special series within that series, and they race the Hoonicorn against all these other fucking crazy ass cars, exotic. And we learned that the Hoonicorn is incredibly crazy fast. We knew it was a crazy powerful car, but we also learned that it is incredibly fast.
Crazy.
And the reason they are doing this is because in Forza Horizon 4, when they put the Hoonicorn in, they found out that a lot of kids were drag racing it against other exotic cars and were kicking ass, and it was something. So they thought, well, let's make a show about this. But the latest episode, they raced it against Rob Daum's turbocharged RX-7 crazy. His car he's been building, and that has been the most interesting episode because I don't know if you've seen this car, Bill, but like the drivetrain is literally open inside, so it's spinning inside the car.
Jesus,
and it's such a fast. It's a nuts. It's anyway. It's Hoonicorn versus whatever the car is, but it's This versus That. It's on Hoonigan their YouTube channel, and anyway, it's super entertaining and funny, and you just get to watch this car destroy all these other cars, basically. Anywho,
That sounds kind of cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, what do I usually say? I say something about, I want to thank Bill and Matt for joining me here on the couch this evening.
Thanks for having us.
Am I the only one that's really sitting on the couch though?
Probably. On the metaphorical couch.
Yeah.
Anyway,
where you can find us.
Where can we find us? Well, you can find us on twitch.tv/The Couch Co-op Show right now,
No
where Bill and I will be playing some Destiny in a few minutes. Destiny, and then maybe only an hour of Destiny, and then we'll go play more Cyberpunk.
Fuck you! I'm out of here. Fuck this co-op bullshit.
And then
I'm gonna go have sex with a joy toy.
You gotta go play with your dildo in the game, Bill.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I haven't beat anybody to death with it yet.
It's like a legendary weapon, isn't it?
Yeah, and it says it is that it's not lethal, but your enemies will wish it was.
That's so good.
But I think you could blunt them to death.
Probably.
But yeah.
Anyway, you can find us on Twitch. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Couch Co-op Shows, all one word, no hyphen. We're on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Amazon Music, Stitcher. We're on all the podcast stuff. This will also be available on YouTube. And that's it, I think. Until next time, thanks. What do I say?
Be excellent to each other.
Be excellent to each other.
Yeah.
How long has it been since you've done one of these episodes?
A week.
A week?
And a day. And that one.
Bye.
Thanks, Matt. Good to see you, man. Or hear you.
Likewise, Bill.
So.
Bye, Milkman.
Couch Co-op.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get set up for our stuff. So, thanks. I'll see you soon. Shoot. I can't even talk.
Couch Co-op. Couch Co-op.